Test, test, test.
Test, test on microphone two. Leave it unmuted. Test on microphone two.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to BSU Alumni Park on the East Campus of Bridgewater State University. Today we have a baseball game between the Gordon College Fighting Scots and the Bridgewater State Bears here on BSN. The Bears are currently have a 6-game winning streak, including a sweep of the series against MCLA this weekend. Meanwhile, Gordon lost yesterday against the Bears, so this is a 2-game home and home series. So, but before that, they had a 3-game winning streak. So the Fighting Scots stand at 8-14, while the Bears stand at 14-5.
Yeah, it's a brief history of the two schools. They haven't played a lot. First time they met was in 2016. Bridgewater's 4-1 versus Gordon, as you mentioned. They just played yesterday, with Bridgewater winning 6-3. Pretty close game. The Bears got a record that was tied when Tyler Da Silva Medeiros pitched the last 2 innings to record his 4th save of the season and the 15th of his career, which ties the school career mark for most saves all time. He tied the mark that was originally set by Kevin O'Leary back in 1996. Now, Kevin was an outstanding pitcher for some very good Bridgewater's teams in 96-97, and then that record was tied by Freddie Martin a couple years later, who was a teammate of Kevin's, who's also in a Hall of Fame, Freddie Martin, and they both had 15 saves in their career. So congratulations to Tyler Da Silva Medeiros on tying the school record for saves.
Yeah, leading off for the Scots is the center fielder, Ben Chase. He's a senior out of Hudson.
Yeah, Labonte behind 3-1 on the leadoff hitter.
A swing and a miss for Chase.
I believe the Cam Braille was originally slated to get the start here this afternoon, but came up with a little bit of an illness. He's not available to pitch today.
And just like that, we start off with a walk to the leadoff batter. And now Shane Demers is up to bat for the Fighting Scots.
With the public address announcer we have here today is a Gordon College graduate. I believe he gave us a pronunciation of Demers. Demers, I believe that's how it's pronounced. There's a pop-up behind second base. Swakowski in to get, and he's got it on a fly out to right, 1 down with a runner on first here in the top of the first inning.
Yep, and up to bat for the Fighting Scots is Andrew Hartman, the senior out of Bethel, Connecticut.
Number 15, Andrew Hartman.
Andrew Hartman is a .357 batting average in 22 games. Now the count is behind 1-0. That's going to be strike 1. A ball outside. That's going to be ball 2 for Labonte. Nathan Labonte. That's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Nathan Labonte, who's wearing number 27, he has a record of 2-0, high ERA, however, with 5.63, in 3 appearances, 8 innings pitched. As the ball goes outside, that's going to be a full count.
Pitcher's a swing and a miss, throw down to second. He's going to have the steal. Swing and a miss, strike 3, stolen base at second base. So the Fighting Scots have a runner on second in scoring position with 2 outs.
Yeah, it's a stolen base for Ben Chase.
The third baseman, number 8, C.J. Demers.
And that's 2 outs in the inning.
And C.J. Demers is up to bat for Fighting Scott. He is the standout hitter for Gordon, where there was a week in late March where he went 18 for 20 with 1 home run. So, and he's currently batting at an impressive .423 batting average.
Demers batting .423 with 3 home runs, 6 doubles, a triple. He's scored 26 runs, driven in 20. And that ball's away.
Yeah, it's going to be ball 2. Labonte with the 2-1 pitch. That's going to be a little high. That's going to make it 3-1.
We have a little brother tandem going on here with the Fighting Scots. Doing up with a couple of batters is his brother Shane.
It's going to be check swing, and they're going to call it ball 4 for CJ Demers. So that's going to be second walk for Labonte. And now the shortstop Dalton Cody.
Yeah, little wildness early here for LeBron. He's throwing 18 pitches, only 7 for strikes. So he's got to start getting ahead of guys. And there he does, pours in a foul ball for strike 1. You just want to get ahead of the hitters. Can't be pitching from behind. That's obviously not a good recipe for winning. So he just needs to get ahead of the hitters. Start throwing strikes. Be a little bit more consistent.
Yeah, an interesting thing about Gordon is that 6 out of their 8 wins have been by when they score 10 or more runs. So the Bears have to,
keep them in check.
Keeping them in check, and being behind the count, that's not a good way to do it. Speaking of being behind the count, it's going to be 2-1 for Labonte.
Yeah, Dalton Cody up. Enters the game with a .320 batting average, couple home runs, 6 doubles, 19 runs, 15 runs batted in. He's walked 17 times. Also struck out 16. And the 2-1 offering is away. It's ball 3.
Yeah, one more. Just a ball away from a
in danger of walking the bases loaded. Yeah, and that's again, he's just a little inconsistent right now. He's a little bit wild. 3-1 pitch. It's right down the middle for strike 2. 3-2.
It's going to make it full count.
Nathan tried to work out of this early jam. He's walked each. The 2 base runners are on and via the walks. There's a line drive into right field. That's a base that's going to drive in a run. And that's going to put runners at the corners, and Fighting Scots are out to a 1-0 lead on an RBI single by Dalton Cody.
Yep. It's going to be Gordon 1, BSU 0.
Designated hitter number 12.
As they're going to call time.
You good? Single to right.
Next up to bat for the Scots is going to be Robert Dunkel, the DH, the sophomore out of Trumbull, Connecticut. As the ball is down low once again, it's going to be 1-0 count.
a little early inning struggles for Nathan Labonte. 25 pitches, only 10 strikes. That one's fouled away. It counts 1-1. If you can get out of this inning only giving up 1 run, that'll be a victory in and of itself. So let's see what he can do.
Yeah.
Dunkel struggling a little bit, batting .241. Double and a triple, 9 runs, 17 runs.
Yeah,
batted
as there's a pickoff to first base, he's going to be safe.
Yeah, with runners at the corners and with 2 outs, you check to see if anything is on. They definitely could have something on here. Good throw over. That pitch is up, ball 2. The 2-1 offering from Nathan Labonte. That's swing and a miss. That looked like it might have been ball 3.
Yeah. Yeah, it would have been ball 3 if he held on.
2's a wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on here in the top of the first inning. Gordon already has a run in on an RBI single by Dalton Cody. And the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him on the curveball. And Labonte gets out of the mess. But the Fighting Scots do get a run on the RBI single by Dalton Cody. It's 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the first inning.
We'll be back here on BSN. All right, and we're going to be returning with the bottom of the first inning with the leadoff batter, Scott Emerson, the second baseman. Your Mascac Player of the Week, Scott Emerson. Followed by Jay Letkowski, the right fielder, and third baseman, Ryan Thornell.
Yeah, good week for Emerson last week. Batted .471, a couple doubles, couple triples. Scored 9 runs, drove in 8. That's going to get you Player of the Week on a lot of weeks. So good week for Scott.
That's going to be a ball down low. That's going to be a 1-1 count. He hits it towards third. That's going to be foul. So I honestly thought they were going to call it safe there.
Yeah, he's just to the left of the bag.
Yeah. But regardless, that's going to be a 1-2 count. With the 1-2 pitch.
Hit him.
And he hit him.
And that's not the first time Emerson's been hit this year. He's actually been hit a few. That, I believe, is number 7.
Yeah.
Well, check that. Let's make that 8. So Emerson's been hit. That's the 8th time Emerson's been hit by a pitch this season. He actually has more hit by pitch than walks. So
Yeah.
he's kind of walking this off a little gingerly over the first base.
Yeah, not exactly all expenses paid trip, as my colleague Matt Donahue would say.
Yeah, that was a little painful one.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah, the last.
Emerson is a threat over there. He has scored a lot of runs over his first couple of seasons.
Jay Watkowski.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Jay Lakowski is up to bat for the Bears.
Emerson leads the team with 24 runs scored. Watkowski comes in today's game with a .339 batting average. He's got 6 doubles, a couple of triples, 17 runs scored, and 16 driven in. Emerson over there, they got to keep an eye on him. He will steal.
That's why they did the Brett Moore did the pick off there.
He's got 5 stolen bases this year. Lined off the pitcher's foot. That's going to go all the way into right field. Emerson's going to trot all the way over to third.
And Lakowski was thinking about second, but he's going to stay at first. So that's going to be a single for Lakowski. He advances Emerson to third. Runners at the corners with Riney Thornell up to bat. Your Mascac Rookie of the Week.
Yeah, that one right off the pitcher's leg. Might have been his foot, and ricocheted into right field. And the Bears have something going. Runners at the corners with nobody out. Ball was hit hard. Pitcher waved off his coach. He seems to be okay.
Yeah, the pitcher Brett Moore. Yeah, he's okay. Thornell looking to help the Bears answer for the 1-0 deficit. That's going to be strike one.
Thornell leads the team with a .462 batting average. Hitting very well in his freshman season. 3 doubles, a triple, 14 runs, and 15 driven in. He's got an opportunity to tie this game or give the Bears a lead.
That's going to be ball down low. That's going to be ball one.
Yeah, it was close. Looked like it might have been a little bit off the plate. On deck, Joey Molas.
With the 1-1 pitch.
He's
Play it home.
He's going to be safe.
Yeah, Emerson scores. And you're going to get Lakowski advancing to third. And Thornell is going to hit for the single. Or perhaps on a fielder's choice. I'll leave it to Mike for the final decision. So, meanwhile, Joey Mullis is up to bat for the Bears. Joey Mullis is a 3.17 batting average, leading the team with 10 doubles already this season. As ball lands one.
So how we score that is like it's a fielder's choice ground out. The first baseman tried to get the runner at the plate. Emerson beat the throw. The throw also got away, so we're also going to charge a throwing error on the first baseman, which allowed the base runner Watkowski to go all the way to third base.
So I believe that's going to be an unearned run.
It is an earned run.
Okay.
Emerson was going to score regardless of the errant throw, but it's a base advancement error, which allowed Watkowski to go to third. I thought the simplest play there would have been to just step on the base, take the out at first, give up the tying run. They tried to get Emerson at the plate. It was going to be a close play. One hop the throw to the catcher. Ball got away, and so now the Bears.
I thought the same thing, that Shane Demers was gonna, step on first, but regardless, we have a 1-2 count.
Delayed steal by Thornell. He's gonna have the bag. So, the Bears now have 2 runners in scoring position. Stolen base for Riley Thornell. Excuse me. That's his second stolen base of the season. And we got second and third. 2 balls, 2 strikes on the hitter, Mullis. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first, so a 1-1 game.
Yeah, it seemed like Thornell improved his jump since the last time I was
So
on
I think
the call.
we had the count wrong, I believe. No, we did not. He is out on strikes. So strike three. Called strike three on Molis. He is down on strikes. Pitch looked like it might have been up a little bit. They were a little uncertain of the count, but the scoreboard operator did have it correct.
Left fielder number 3, Cam James.
And that's one out in the inning. So one down now, runners at second and third. And this is Cam James.
Yeah, the left fielder. That's going to be ball 1.
Yeah, James starting to swing the bat pretty well. He had some early season struggles. He's got his batting average over 300. He's up to 308. Homer the other day in the doubleheader sweep of MCLA. Him and Molis both went. Yeah, just a ground ball to short. We're going to have to go to third with this one of the field. They'll get the lead runner at third. Well, the force out, not the force out, but the fielder's choice ground out to short. They get Thornell trying to go from second to third. The run scores on the play. It's going to be an RBI ground out. Cam James.
Yep, an RBI fielder's choice.
Sealander.
As the designated hitter, Sealander, number 20, is up to bat. The Sealander hits it towards left field. It's going to land foul, and he's going to get it for the third out. The 2-run score for the Bears. It's going to be one runner left on base. And we're going to head to the top of the second here on BSN. We'll be right back.
Leader number 4, John.
Who's reached base in 10 straight games. McIntyre was almost hit towards like his shin, but that's going to be a ball 1. Yeah, another ball down low.
But I can't see far away.
Labante's he's definitely struggling with his pitches so far. Like, you know, there are a lot of balls in the first inning, and now he's behind on McIntyre 2-1. Labonte with the pitch. Another ball outside. That's going to be 3-1. Labonte with the 3-1 pitch. And that's going to be ball 4 for the walk. So make it 11 straight games that Jonathan McIntyre has reached base. And now up to bat is going to be number 2, Gianni Mercurio, the right fielder. Gianno Mercurio is struggling at the plate with only a 196 batting average. He only garnered 10 hits out of 51 at bats, as he is called for strike one. Yeah, he's third in strikeouts with 22, so he's gonna pick himself back up.
Ball high.
That's gonna be ball high for ball
2-1.
two.
Yeah, LeBron is getting behind too many hitters at this point. He's up to 37 pitches and 15 for strikes, so not a good ratio. He pours that in one for strike two, so it's 2-2 now.
Yeah, it was very similar occurrence yesterday with the starting pitcher for BSU in 2 innings having 5 walks. So it's not the way you want to start. It's going to be 3-2 full count for Labonte. He swings and
Foul tip
misses.
of the minute, strike three. We do have a stolen base, so second strike him out, stolen base of the game for the Fighting Scots.
Yeah, that was number 4 McIntyre with the steal.
Yeah, his 6th of the season.
And
Runner
now
in scoring position for the
Catcher number
Fighting
21,
Scots.
Ryan McSally.
up to bat is catcher number 21 Ryan McSally.
Yeah, McSally, he's appeared in 15 games. He started 10. Only about 111 in limited playing time. That ball's outside for ball 1. Does have a couple doubles. Scored 2 runs, driven in 2. He has an opportunity to tie the game here for the Fighting Scots with the tying run standing at second base with less than 2 outs.
Labonte with the 1-0 pitch. Another check swing. That's going to be outside for ball 2.
Yeah, pitch was down. So again, Labonte behind on the count, 2-0. He battled back at the last batter in the strikeout foul tip in the mitt. Pulls that one in for strike 1 swinging. Counts 2-1. McSally batting in the number 9 spot. We head back to the top of the order after his at bat. Ball's away, ball 3, 3-1.
Yeah, Labonte, he's still struggling with his commands.
Yeah.
The only way to get out of this is a full count, and then
Yeah, basically this situation when a pitcher's struggling like this, you just want to pull balls into the strike zone. Let your defense make plays behind you. Fastballs pull foul there as the count goes to 3-2.
yep, and making sure your catchers blocking properly too. His pitchers have been doing a good job pitching the catcher for BSU.
The 3-2 pitch. That's going to be outside for ball 4. Fourth walk of the game for the Bears right-hander Labonte. And his runners are first and second, 1 out. We get back to the top of the order. This is Ben Chase.
Yeah, Ben Chase was walked
Ben Chase.
in the first inning.
They had a good day at the plate yesterday for the Fighting Scots, if memory serves. That's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, Ben Chase went 2 for 4 with the double, walk, and 2 RBIs in yesterday's game. Ben Chase with the check swing.
And he did go around for strike 2.
Yep.
Good pitch by Labonte. Tied him up. Couldn't check his swing. And Chase is behind 0-2.
Yeah, Labonte is starting to recover, which is crucial to not allow a run.
And that's going to be on the outside corner for called strike 3. 2 down in the inning. Big strikeout for Nathan Labonte.
The first baseman, number 7, Shane Demers.
And I'll bring up Demers.
Demers flied out to left field.
Yeah, I think it was right, I believe. Right? Flied out to right his first time at bat.
Oh,
Yep.
Yep, that's right field.
Yeah.
With the pitch.
Ground ball right back to the mound. Labonte will run it over and toss to Molis, and he gets out of the jam. So the Fighting Scots strand a couple of walks, and the Bears lead 2-1 as we head to the bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, we'll be back on BSN. All right, we're going to be back to the bottom of the second with the catcher Matthew Pigeon up to bat for the Bears,
Catcher number 11.
followed up by Sean Gowdy and Kevin Lindsay, the shortstop, followed by back to the top of the order with Scott Emerson.
And pitches outside.
Yeah. Matthew Pigeon has a 3.33. You heard that right. 3.33 batting average, and he started 11 games. As the Bears have split between three catchers, as
That's
he
fouled
hits
off,
it left towards foul. Yeah, he has 2 doubles, 1 triple, and 2 home runs.
Yeah, 2 homers came in the same game down in South Carolina during the spring break trip. That pitch is in there for strike 1. 1-2.
Brett Moore has 1 strikeout in this game. It's going to be a
Outside
pitch
ball, too.
outside for 1-2.
Pigeon's been very productive. He's played in 11 games, 11 starts, and he scored 10 runs and driven in 10. It's a pretty good ratio when he only played in 11 games. So getting 10 runs and 10 RBIs, he's scoring almost a run and driving in a run almost a game. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I know the Bears have been splitting between Pigeon, Longley, and Nolan DeAndre at catcher.
Count goes to 3-2. Pigeon trying to get things started here in the bottom of the second inning for Bridgewater State. And the left-handed delivers on the 3-2 count. That's fouled. That might get out of play. Third baseman is over. It's going to stay in play, and he's going to make the catch. So foul out to third base. Pigeon is out. 1 down here in the bottom of the second. And that's going to bring up the center fielder, Sean Gowdy. Sean Gowdy had a good day yesterday. He was on base 4 times. A couple of bunt singles, another single, and a walk.
The center fielder, number 7, Sean Gowdy.
As he went 3 for 3. And reached safely 4 times in the Bears' 6-3 win yesterday over these same Fighting Scots.
Moore with the pitch. That's going to be strike 1. Yeah, Sean Gowdy, he's only played 9 games, so started in 5 with 19 at bats. He's done very good in those at bats, hitting 9 with a .474 batting average.
Yeah, Sean's really started to come. You know, he's getting it together. He's playing really well. In essence, he has the top
As
batting average
the
on the team.
ball hits the dirt.
Doesn't have a lot of at bats, but he's been in the starting lineup a lot over the last few games, and as long as he keeps a hot bat, he's probably going to stay in that starting lineup.
And that's going to get missed the catcher's mitt, and that's going to be a 3-1 count.
Yeah, Gowdy batting .474. He's appeared in 9 games, started 5. He has 3 doubles, .632 slugging percentage, and an impressive .600 on base percentage. And that's grounded over to second, on to first for the out. 2 down here in the bottom of the second inning.
And now it's going to be the bottom of the order with Kevin Lindsay, the shortstop. Kevin Lindsay is a .359 batting average. He started in 19 games. He has a couple doubles. And Lindsay is the junior out of East Bridgewater, which is not too far from here. And that's going to be an 0-1 strike 1 for the 0-1 count. With the 0-1 pitch.
That's dropped into right center field, and that's going to fall in for a base hit in front of the right fielder.
As Lindsay's going to stay at first for the single. Now it's going to be back to the top of the order with Scott Emerson,
Right center,
The
right
second
there.
baseman,
who was
number 2,
hit by the pitch
Emerson.
in the first at bat at the leadoff in the first. So Emerson's looking to reach base and maybe bring Lindsay home.
Yeah, we get good speed at first. Lindsay was able to drop that ball in front of the right fielder, Mercurio. Good speed at first, good speed at the plate. Bears might have something on. Lindsay's had an excellent season. Not only has he excelled in the field defensively, he's an excellent shortstop. He's also batting well. As you mentioned, he's batting .359 on the season. He scored 20 runs, driven in 14.
Yeah, he has a pair of doubles too.
And leads the team with 11 stolen bases. So he is a threat to go. He has not been caught this year. That ball's away. So Emerson's ahead on the count 2-0. Let's see if the Bears have anything on here.
Moore with the 2-0 pitch. That's going to hit the dirt for ball 3.
Yeah, I didn't get far enough away for Lindsay to try. 3-0. Wadkowski on deck. The always ever dangerous Jay Wadkowski looming in the on-deck circle. The 3-0 pitch. It's in there for strike 1. And the 3-1 delivery from Moore. Lined up the middle for a base hit. They're going to have runners at first and second. Lindsay will stop at second base with 2 outs, and that'll bring up Jay Wadkowski.
Yeah, that's going to be a single for Emerson. And Jay Wadkowski could bring Lindsay and Emerson home
15, Jay
to make it
Wadkowski.
4-1. my memory serves me correctly, Wachowski hit a single in the first. Be a check swing, and that's going to be strike one.
Wachowski was 16 RBIs on the year, second only to Molis, who leads the team with 18 runs batted in. And the 0-1 delivery. That's up. Ball one. 1-1. Good speed in the bases, a good bat in the box. So let's see what we can do here with Wachowski. Good opportunity to add on to this 2-1 lead.
Yeah, potentially make it bases loaded too.
Lindsay's on the move. The throw down to third. He is going to be safe. Emerson will take second. We have the double steal. And now 2 runs in scoring position. The pitch was a ball. And Wachowski is ahead in the count 2-1. Runners are now at second and third. The double steal.
Yeah, I believe that's Lindsay's 12th steal of the season.
Yep, and Emerson's 6th. Here we go, the 2-1 pitch. That ball's away. 3-1. They may be careful with Wachowski here with first base open. But you get a very good hitter in Riley Thornhill standing in the on-deck circle.
Yeah, it'd be very dangerous for the Fighting Scots to have to face a double, a bases loaded situation.
That's going to be called a strike on the outside corner. Wachowski didn't think so, but he'll take it. Full count. Second and third. Bears threatening here in the bottom of the second inning, holding on to a 2-1 lead. Trying to add on to that.
More with the 3-2 delivery.
That ball's going to be way ball 4.
And that's going to make it bases loaded with Riley Thornhill up to bat.
The third baseman, number 33, Riley Thornhill.
Yeah, Thornhill drove in the first run of the game with runners at the corners. He hit the ground ball to the first baseman, who tried to get Emerson at the plate, was not able to. So he reached on the fielder's choice. Credit with the RBI. And that ball's away. So it's Riley's 16th run batted in of the season. He has a chance to add on to that with the bases loaded, 2 outs, head on the count 1-0 here in the bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, or better yet, a first collegiate home run with the grand slam.
And that ball's going to get away. Pitch in the dirt. Lindsay's going to trot home the wild up. Every wild pitch, everybody's going to move up on the wild pitch. And the Bears now lead 3-1. Not much the catcher could do about that.
Yeah, the pitcher, hit the fence. Yeah, it's like it just rolled away, and but hey, Bears were able to capitalize off of it.
Sure were. Pitcher's in the dirt. He threw a breaking ball. Catcher did his best to block it. Wasn't able to. Ball went to the backstop, and Bears lead 3-1. And we get a visit from the pitching coach to try to settle the young left-hander down. He is staring at runners at second and third with 2 outs.
Yeah. Yeah, even though there's nobody currently in the Gordon bullpen. I mean, I know it's early, but given that there's a pitcher mound's visit, Moore is starting to struggle.
Yeah, sometimes the pitching coach will go out there just to try to, kind of calm him down a little bit. Let him, here's a situation. Hey, listen, let's start throwing strikes. Let's get ahead of the hitters. Let's not get behind. Just kind of relax him a little bit, calm him down. Go after the hitter, right?
Yep. All right, we're gonna reset with a 2-0 count to Thornhill.
And that ball is up and away, 3-0, in danger of loading the bases again, as he's behind on Riley Thornhill, 3-0. As Zach mentioned, nobody warming up in the Gordon bullpen, so it's his job to get out of this And he pours that in for strike one. Good opportunity here for the freshman left-handed batter right here, Riley Thornhill, who's having an excellent rookie season. The 3-1 pitch. That's in for strike two.
That's going to make it a full count for Moore.
Yeah, he's battled back from 3-0, back-to-back strikes. So maybe the words of wisdom from his pitching coach may have helped.
Yeah, it's, calm his nerves. Sometimes pitchers get nervous, they get tired or whatever. That just affects the game. As
Foul back as Thornhill spoils that one. Count stays 3-2. Scott Emerson standing at third base. Jay Watkowski at second. Bears have a run in the inning and lead 3-1. We're in the bottom of the second inning.
with
Here at
2
Alumni
outs.
Park. Sun-drenched Alumni Park. And that's going to be ball 4, and the bases are loaded once again. A little bit of cloudiness out here. Temperatures of game time around 60 degrees. And that's going to bring up the first baseman, Joey
The
Molas.
first baseman, number 13, Joey Molas.
Like Cam James, Molas also homered over the weekend in the doubleheader against MCLA. His first home run of the season. Molas fouls one out of play down the right field line into the Gordon bullpen, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, once again, the potential for a grand slam arrives.
Molas ended today's game batting .317. He's got a home run and 10 doubles. He's been a doubles machine this season. That pitch is down and in. Ball 1-1. He's scored 15 runs, driven in a team-leading 18, so he leads the team in doubles as well as runs batted in. Joey spent most of his career over at third base, made the transition to first with an injury last year to the Bears starting first baseman, and has been the Bears starting first baseman for most of the season.
And that gives the opportunity to Ronnie Thornell, who's on first base right now. He's playing at third this season.
Yeah, also and done an excellent job over there too. And Joey's done a fine job playing first, making that transition. The 2-1 pitch is outside 3-1. Bases loaded. The count is 3-1 to Joey Molas. Bears leading 3-1. Have a run in this inning and are looking for more.
Moore with the 3-1 delivery. And Molas has got to get a RBI with his walk. And just like that, the score is going to...
Yeah, bases loaded, walk to Molas on a pitch that was apparently inside. The starting pitcher, Moore, the left-handed, did have a little bit of a gesture home, wondering where the location of that was. I think he thought it was caught the corner, but the home plate umpire didn't think so. Called ball 4. That forces in a run. An RBI walk for Joey Molas, and the Bears now lead 4-1. And the bases remain loaded. That pitch is in the dirt to Cam James, who himself has an opportunity to do more damage.
Yep, Cam James entering this game has 8 RBIs, has a home run.
That pitch is in there for a strike. James didn't think so.
Yeah,
it's 1-1.
Yeah, he had to dodge the pitch.
Yeah, it looked like it might have been down a little bit.
Yeah, that's going to be a 1-1 count for James.
And that's low and inside, 2-1. So the young left-hander struggling a little bit with his command here in the bottom of the second inning. He's given up a couple of hits, couple of walks, 3 in the inning. Wild pitch. And that pitch is down and away, 3-1 now. And Moore's in danger of forcing in another one. And there is there's some stirring heading down to the Gordon bullpen. And that's hit the third. He's going to step on the third base bag to get the force out at third, and that'll end the inning.
Yep, that's so Bears scored 2 runs in the second inning on 2 hits. And that's going to take us to the top of the third. We'll be right back here on BSN. For the Fighting Scots is going to be number 15, Hartman. It was Hartman that struck out swinging in the first inning. That's going to be a ball 1 outside. It's going to be Hartman, followed by C.J. Demers, Dalton Cody, and cleanup spot would be the DH Robert Dunkel. That's going to be strike 1, even though it looked outside to me. So that's going to be 3-1 count for Labonte.
Yeah, it's bottom of the second inning. The Bears scored 2 runs. All that came with 2 outs as the first 2 batters of the bottom of the second were retired. And we're going to have a ball 4 there. So the leadoff man on. We've had our fair share of bases on balls today from both pitchers.
Number 8, C.J. Demers.
And C.J. Demers is up at bat for the Fighting Scots. And he walked in the first. That's going to be ball outside. We got a pick off at first.
Yeah, good play by Molis over there. He had come off the bag. Throws a little bit on the home plate side of first. And Labonte pours that one for strike 1. Count even a 1-1.
Labonte already given up a walk in this inning. Needs to get his command back in order.
Foul tip. Strike 2.
Labonte with the 1-2 pitch. He hits it towards third.
And he's going to beat it out. Nice attempt by Thornell over at third base. Went range far to his left. Dove, fielded the ball clean. Came up throwing, just didn't
Yeah.
have enough time.
Yeah, it's CJ Demers. Showed the speed over there.
Yeah, runs well.
Cody.
All right, next up to bat is gonna be Dalton Cody, who
Yeah, so
had a
credit-
single RBI.
Credit a infield single to third base there. So runners are at first and second. But again, it's like the leadoff walk is really getting Labonte into some trouble, and they got to avoid these walks. Both pitchers are struggling in that area with their command, so it behooves the pitcher
Yeah,
get ahead of the hitters. Leadoffs oftentimes score.
yeah.
in
It's
this
like
game.
it's like Labonte was lucky enough to not allow a run last inning, but that's
Tempting fate is what it is, and you don't want to be doing that. So eventually your luck will run out on you. And he's behind here, 2-0. Foul back, 2-1. He has been able to make some pitches when he needs to. Worked himself out of some jams. Only gave up a run in the first. Walked two batters in the second. Got out of that. So he has been able to work himself out of these. So hopefully he can do it here.
yeah. Dalton Cody is at bat with the 2-1 count. He could bring two more home with the hit. And that's going to be make it a 3-1 count. And Labonte is trying to avoid yet another walk. So he already has 5 walks in just 2 innings. Dalton Cody hits it towards left, but that's going to go foul towards the bullpen. And that's going to make it a full count, 3-2. Despite his struggles with his walks with Labonte, he also has 4 strikeouts. He's doing good in that area, so he can beat him out. There's a steal towards third, but that's going to be a walk, so that doesn't matter. So, yep, that's going to be ball 4 to Cody, and that's going to make it bases loaded.
And also get a visit from Bears pitching coach Ian Searles.
As there is action in the Bears bullpen, so
Yeah, just started. You just got some stirring in the bullpen. We have a left-hander out there throwing. Obviously, we can't see who it is from our vantage point, but it is a left-hander. Yeah. To this point, Labonte's thrown 66 pitches and only 29 for strikes. So that's not a good mix. Not a good percentage. But again, he has put himself into some difficult situations here in the early going. He's going to have an opportunity to get out of it. So hopefully he can minimize the damage. That's what you want right here, right? Try to minimize the damage.
yeah, especially if it's bases loaded with no outs. It's really dangerous territory for the Bears.
Yep.
And any fly out could be allowing running to score. So
Yeah, so what you're looking at here for Labonte is you want to get that ground ball out. You want
or a strikeout.
Yep, you would love to get that ground ball, turn double play. You would give up a run here if you can get the double play.
With the pitch, Dunkel strikes out and strikes and misses.
Swing and miss, strike one. That's what you're trying to say. Yep. That's okay.
With the 0-1 pitch, that's going to be outside for ball 1.
Yeah, just off the plate. The count goes to 1-1.
Dunkel struck out swinging in the first, in his first at bat. Well, almost hit him.
Yeah, tries to bury that one inside. It was just off the plate. Too far in. Count goes to 2-1. No place to put him. And a big 2-1 pitch here.
Labonte with the 2-1 pitch. That's going to make it strike 2.
Now it goes to 2-2.
Labonte with the 2-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, strike three. Big strikeout for Nathan Labonte as he's trying to get out of this bases loaded, nobody out jam.
Yeah, just what Labonte needed. And just like that, Dunkel strikes out for the second time today. And we're going to
The second
bring
baseman,
up,
number 4.
the Fighting Scots are going to bring up McIntyre, who walked in the second inning. Who's reached base in 11 games, straight games.
Whoa. It hit his bat. It's a foul ball. It did hit his bat. Unfortunately, when you are on a pitch like that inside as a batter, you do need to get that bat down off your shoulder. And he wasn't able to, and it just ricocheted off the bat and for an unfortunate foul ball for the youngster.
Labonte with the pitch. That's going to be strike 2. Yeah, as you were saying, yeah, Labonte was very, very lucky on that pitch.
Yeah.
Because that could have been very dangerous. That would allow the run if it...
Pop up. Foul. It's going to be out of play for... It's going to stay at 0-2.
Yeah, it's going to go towards the Gordon dugout. And that's going to... Still 0-2 count for Labonte. Looks like the first time I've seen an 0-2 count from him, so... And possibly.
So the Fighting Scots loaded the bases on a walk, an infield single, and another walk. But a big strikeout.
Labonte with the pitch. That's going to be 1-2 count. Yeah, and the catcher Pigeon, he's been doing very good blocking the plate, especially in these situations. So
that pitch is away, 2-2. He was ahead of him, 0-2. Back-to-back balls have even the count at 2-2.
Labonte with the 2-2 delivery.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Second strikeout inning when you need it the most for Labonte.
Big strikeout. You called it, Zach, and I was looking for the double play ground ball. You were looking for the strikeout, and you got 2 straight strikeouts.
Yeah.
Big swings and misses. Labonte is
Yeah.
1 out away from getting out of this bases loaded, nobody out jam.
Yeah, if it's like a double play with 0 outs, there's still potential for a run too.
Yep.
So.
Yes, sir. And he starts off with a strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-1.
Labonte with the 0-1 pitch. That's going to make it ball 1. A 1-1 count.
Yeah, up now is the right fielder number 2, Mercurio. Ball low.
And Mercurio struck out swinging in the second. He has a 2-1 count ahead of him.
Line into center field for a base hit. This is going to be 2 runs, and it's going to be a 4-3 game. Molas cuts off, and they have the runner between
It's gotta be
second and third, and he is going to be out. So it's 8-3, 5-6, I believe.
all right. So
Single to center field.
it's gonna be a
He went
single
up,
to center
Missed
field.
one base,
That's gonna
and he
be
was out.
the 2-run score, and
3,
chase down
6,
on,
excuse me,
on the
5.
third out.
5-6, I think.
But
I don't know
as
if
we
it's
head to the
shortstop.
bottom of
They
the
both
third,
scored, plus.
Bears are still leading 4-3 here on BSN.
I think it's
We'll be right
RBIs.
back. Alright, we're going to be back here at Alumni Park
Leading off, number
with
20,
the
Josh
designated hitter,
Sealander.
Josh Sealander, followed by the catcher pitching, Sean Gowdy, and then at the cleanup spot will be Kevin Lindsay. Sealander was out on a foul out in the bottom of the first. And that's going to be a ball one for Moore. Moore with the 1-0 pitch. Sealander pops it. It's going to be... Yeah, it's going to be behind us for a foul. For a 1-1 count. And that's going to be a ball two for 2-1 for Sealander.
Yes, you do.
Sealander hits it towards center. That's going to be an easy out for Chase. And just like that, we got one out with Pigeon up to bat for the Bears.
The catcher, number 11, Matthew Pigeon.
Pigeon was followed up to third in the bottom of the second. And the pitch, that's going to be strike one. Moore with an 0-1 delivery. The Pigeon hits it towards first. And it's Shane Demers. Takes it himself. And that's going to be two outs. And Sean Gowdy
The center fielder,
Gra-
number 7, Sean Gowdy.
grounded out towards second. In the second inning. And here comes the pitch. Gowdy tries to bunt, but holds it for the... And that should be ball one. Moore with the 1-0 pitch. Gowdy bunts it towards first. Yeah, Moore tumbles down. And Moore's going to get a hit off the bunt.
The shortstop, number
Yeah,
1.
very well
Kevin
placed bunt single.
Lindsay.
Just very, very well done. That by Sean Gowdy. He had two of them yesterday in the 6-3 win over Gordon.
And it's Gowdy with the steal. He's able to steal it very easily.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
he's at second.
Great jump by Sean Gowdy. Just playing very well right now, Mr. Gowdy. A great bunt single, and then had a terrific jump on the left-hander. Easily stole second base. And that's he's in scoring position now with two outs. Kevin Lindsay with an opportunity. And that ball is on the corner for strike two.
Kevin Lindsay singled in the bottom of the second.
He came around to score on, I believe, a wild pitch.
Yep, on a wild pitch. So he already has one run in the game. The 0-2 pitch.
Up
That's
and in.
going to be inside for ball one. 1-2. Moore with the 1-2 pitch. That's going to be outside for ball 2. Emerson is on deck.
That's driven down the right field line. That's going to go foul. Out of play into the Gordon bullpen.
Yep, still 2-2 count for Lindsay. Lindsay looking for his second hit of the game. And he could bring Gowdy home.
The 2-2 pitch.
Lindsay hits it
Fly
towards
into
right.
Field. This should be an easy play. Routine catch out there in right field from Mercurio, and that will end the bottom of the third. As we go to the top of the fourth inning, Bridgewater State 4, Gordon 3.
We'll be back on BSN. Alright, we got a new pitcher for the Bears. It's going to be number 16, Harrison Lau, the senior out of South Kingstown, Rhode Island. He's making his 5th appearance of the season. He's pitched 4 1/3 innings, allowed 5 hits. He has a 4.15 ERA. He's struck out 4, only 1 walk. As for his first pitch, it's going to be a ball.
Yeah, left-hander. He's actually walked 2, hit a batter. Excuse me, he's at 1 walk. You're right, 1 walk. Giving up a home run. This is a bunt. Nice play by Pigeon. 2 to 3.
Yep, and McSally is out at first. Now we're going to be back at the top of the order with Ben Chase.
Center fielder, number 1, Ben Chase.
Yeah, Ben Chase has a walk and a strikeout. Loud with the pitch. And that's going to be strike 1. Yeah, I thought Lindsay caught it there, but regardless, we still have out number 2. So
first baseman number 7, Shane Demers.
And Shane Demers is up to bat for the Fighting Scots. And Demers hits it towards right.
It's going to be foul.
Watkowski had was trying to get it, but that's going to land foul regardless for the 0-1 count.
Yeah, it wasn't a catch. He didn't catch it. The umpire didn't signal the out until he went to go to first.
Yeah, Shane Demers. Demers had a fly out and a ground out. He's over 2 on the day. Demers hits it towards second, but that's going to be a hard bounce for Emerson. And I believe that's going to be a base hit. That's going to be called an error.
The left fielder, number 15, Andrew Hartman.
Andrew Hartman is up to bat. He's looking to bring Shane Demers home. Hartman, he struck out swinging in the first. And he had a walk in the third. And was able to score on the Mercurio. But a play at first, and just like that, he's going to retire the side with Loud. And we're heading to the bottom of the fourth. Bears still leading 4-3. And we'll be back here on BSN. We're going to be back at the bottom of the fourth with Scott Emerson, the leadoff batter.
Number 2, Scott Emerson.
Emerson, he was hit in the first. He hits it towards third. He bobbles it. That's going to be an error on the third baseman. And the powerhouse Jay Latkowski.
The right fielder, number 15, Jay Latkowski.
Latkowski, he had a single and a walk so far today.
You don't have to.
And he can advance Emerson, who's on first right now. Latkowski, and that's going to hit foul.
In the last half of the fourth inning, Emerson
Yep.
reached on an error to lead off the inning.
And
He was
Emerson
going on the pitch, and
stealing
he's gonna have that
second.
stolen, no problem. Steal number 7 for Emerson, second of the game, 7th of the season, and he is in scoring position. He'll try to take advantage, capitalize, as you said earlier, on this error.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and,
Wojtkowski up middle of the lineup. You get the right guys up. You get the middle of the lineup here. 2, 3, 4 hitters coming up.
Yeah, Wojtkowski's part of the top of the lineup. He's
Yep.
a second.
It's funny. He bats second. He seems like he's more of a middle of the lineup type of hitter, though, doesn't he? He's comfortable in that spot in the lineup, and he's been very productive since he's been in a Bridgewater State uniform.
And and they tried to pick off Emerson, but that Emerson's still safe at second. It looks like he may be threatening to steal third.
Yeah, Wojtkowski behind on the count 1-2. The 1-2 offering. Foul. Looked like that's probably going to get out of play, and it will.
Yeah,
Count
just
swings
behind the dugout of Bridgewater State. Once again, Wojtkowski's behind the count, 1-2.
His job right here is to get Emerson at least over to third. And he's going to do that. Hard ground ball gets through the hole under the glove of the first baseman. That's going to be a base hit.
And that's going to
Emerson coming
score
around to
Emerson.
score. He is going to score, and Wojtkowski's going to head into second on the throw to the plate. And the Bears lead 5-3.
So is that still a double on Wojtkowski?
Yeah, a base hit for Wojtkowski, advances to second on the throw to the plate, so he gets credit for a single there.
And
that brings up Thornell, who fouls it off. So yeah, those of you scoring at home, you credit the batter there in that situation with a base hit, just a single, and advance on the throw home.
yep.
Riley Thornell fouled off the first pitch he saw on this at bat. Bears lead 5-3, threatening for more. That's in for a strike. 0-2.
Yeah, 0-2 count at the bottom of the fourth with no outs. Joey Mullis is on deck. A check
the
swing. That's going to hit the dirt for ball
They're
1.
going to check down. He is safe. He did not swing. Was able to hold up. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Riley Thornell. Wojtkowski standing at second base. He's given the Bears a 5-3 lead with an RBI single. Scott Emerson started the inning, reached on an error by the third baseman, stole second, and just scored on Wojtkowski's base hit. And another foul ball for Thornell.
Yep. Thornell at the bottom of the first, he reached on a fielder's choice. He got an RBI off of that, scored Emerson. And Thornell also walked.
And that's driven high and deep into right center field. The right fielder's back. He is under it. He has got it. Wojtkowski tags. He is going to trot into third base. So productive out for Thornell. And the Bears have another run 90 feet away with Joey Mullis coming to the plate.
The first baseman, number 13, Joey Mullis.
Mullis walked and forced in a run. Walked with the bases loaded. Also
Yep.
struck out looking.
Yep.
He's trying to get Wojtkowski home from third with less than 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Bears have 1 run in the inning. They lead 5-3. And that pitch is down and in. Ball one.
Moore with the 1-0 pitch.
Yeah.
That's going to be
Down for ball two. Joey Mullis, an outstanding student athlete. He's in his 4th year of school. An outstanding GPA, a statistics math major. Pitch is in there for a strike. 2-1. The 2-1 offering. Off his foot, foul ball. It's going to be strike 2. Moore's up to 86 pitches. 47 for strikes.
Yep.
Here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
yeah, and still no action in the Gordon bullpen.
Opportunity here for Joey Mullis to add on to the Bridgewater lead. The 2-2 pitch from Moore. Lined into left field for the base hit. An RBI single. Wadkowski scores. Solid at bat for Joey Mullis. His second RBI of the day is 6-3 Bridgewater State.
Yep, and Cam James is coming up next.
The left fielder, number 3, Cam James.
If there was 2 outs, no, because the inning should have been over.
Cam James reached on a fielder's choice. He got an RBI off of that. He's reached on a fielder's choice twice in this game.
But here's the tricky part. The only reason that Wadkowski was on second base to begin with, because Arison got on the error. Because he would, if there was nobody on base, they would never would have thrown home. So you can make the case that but we're gonna call it.
James,
I still think he scores even if I don't know.
James check swings, so that's going to be ball 1.
You can make the case that Wadkowski should have been at first. He never would have advanced to second on the fly out to right. And so yeah, so maybe we'll change that.
Swing and a miss for James.
They always say when determining earned runs, unearned runs, always lean on the side of the pitcher. Okay. If there's you have that one the situation we're talking about.
A pickoff at first. Mullis is safe.
But James gets a base hit here, yeah, it's gonna be we would have scored anyways. Because you can make the case it really should be first and second, right?
Moore with the 2-1 offering. James is going to foul it off. And that's going to be 2-2. Moore with the 2-2 delivery. And James hits it towards left field, and that's going to sail over. And Mullis is going to stay at third, and Cam James is going to get a double.
Yes, well struck ball by James. He found that gap in left center field for the double. And that's going to put runners to second and third with 1 out. And that'll bring up the designated hitter, Joshua Sealander.
Designated hitter, number 20, Josh Sealander.
And, we have some action. Right-hander up in the bullpen. Looks like number, I'm not sure, 28 maybe? But
Yeah,
I'm
the
not sure.
Sealander is over 2. He's fouled out and fly out.
Yeah, DH in today. We'll play first base. We'll spell Molas at first from time to time. In a spot here, he's got two runners on second and third. A chance for a couple more runs in the inning. And he's going to line that into center field for a base hit. That is going to score 2. And the Bears now lead 8-3. Clutch two-run single by the freshman Joshua Sealander. And
Yep.
it's 8-3 Bears.
Yeah, 8-3 Bears. And up to bat is Matthew Pigeon. Yeah, and Moore's got 1 out only in this inning.
Yeah, I should have too. The error by the third baseman to start the inning kind of opened the floodgates a little bit.
Yeah.
Bears were able to capitalize on that, and they've kept the inning going. And that brings up the catcher, Matthew Pigeon.
Yeah, all Pigeon can do now is avoid a double play. And that's going to be strike 1. On deck is Sean Gowdy. Pigeon, that's gonna land foul. Pigeon fouled out and grounded out to first in his at-bats today.
So, yeah, we do have action. The right-hander up in the bullpen for the Fighting Scots. Pronunciation, his first name is Eduardo. Eble Lacouture.
Yeah.
Number 28 is up. This is probably definitely the last inning for the left-hander Moore. It could be the last batter. The 2-2 pitch. That's down low, ball 3.
It's a full count for Pigeon.
See if they have Sealander on the move with the count full. He doesn't have a big lead off at first. There he goes. Pitches high for ball 4. And the Bears keep the inning going. Runners at first and second. 1 out here. 4 runs already in.
Yeah, it's going to be Sean Gowdy up to bat for the Bears.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you rookie.
And we're going to get a pitcher's mound visit from the Fighting Scot.
Yeah, no
And
problem.
as my colleague Mike Holbrook
That'll be 3.
there's action in bullpen, so
Just one.
they're probably going to be bringing in a new
Lacrosse
pitcher.
is 7. Tennis is playing right now as well. All right, cool. See ya. Bye.
And that'll spell the end of the day.
We on?
And that'll spell the end of the day for the left-hander Moore. Signal to the bullpen. That's going to bring in number 28. One more time. Number 28, Eduardo Eble Lacouture, is coming on. And we'll take a break here at the Bears Sports Network. It's 8-3 Bridgewater State still batting, bottom of the 4th inning. There's runners at first and second with 1 out. Pitching change here at Alumni Park.
All right. So once again, we have a new pitcher fighting Scott. That's Eduardo Contra, and his first batter. Ooh, that's gonna be ball high. His first batter is gonna be Sean Gowdy. Pablo Lockenshire has a 6.0 ERA. In 6 appearances, he started a couple times, and he has a 1-0 record. And he's struck out 12. He's allowed 8 hits and 6 earned runs. And that's going to be a ball in the dirt, and both runners are going to advance. Sealander at third and Pigeon at second. Both runners in scoring position at second and third. With the 2-0 count and 1 out left, the Bears are looking to pile on. They've already scored 4 runs in this inning in the bottom of the 4th. Ever Lockenshire with the pitch. That's going to be strike 1. First strike of the game. Meanwhile, Gowdy had a ground out and a single, stole second at in the third. And that's going to be a high in on the side. That's a 3-1 count.
Lockenshire struggled a little bit facing his first bat. Has been a little wild, and that's going to be ball 4. And that's going to load the bases. Wild pitch, then a walk.
Yeah, that I believe that's going to be the 3rd time today that the Bears have had bases loaded. And back to the bottom of the order
Lindsay.
with Kevin Lindsay.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is one of the troubles sometimes you have with these midweek games, where teams obviously need to save pitching for the key conference games. Bridgewater obviously has a conference game against Framingham on Thursday, and then 2 more on Friday. Gordon is not playing until Saturday, but they do have a doubleheader. So you get these midweek games. Sometimes you get the pitching that you're going to see games like this where you see a lot of balls, a lot of pitches.
And that's going to be a ball in the dirt.
Yeah, way outside. He's looking to the dugout. And again, we're just going to get some somebody running down to the bullpen. We might see some more action down there. Lockenshire struggled a little bit so far coming in. He's thrown 7 pitches, 5 for ball. And he just hit him.
And Lindsay is hit.
And that's going to force in a run. Trotting home is Josh Sealander with the Bears' 9th run of the game. And it's 9-3.
Yeah, it's going to be back to the top of the order with the leadoff hitter. We've gone through the order here
Second baseman number 2.
here in this inning for the Bears.
Yeah.
And Emerson's back up for the 2nd time.
This runner on third is still responsible for the first pitch, right? He belongs to the first pitch. These 2 are his. Okay. So when you're scoring, this is so. Hold off before you enter when you next play pace.
Yep.
Team under.
Yeah, Emerson, he's been hit by pitch. He singled and reached first on the fielding error on the third baseman as he hits it towards right. That's going to be an out. And we got a runner scoring home. That's going to be Pigeon. And he's going to be the 6th run of the inning for the Bears. And for the 2nd time this inning, we're going to get the powerhouse, Jay Latkowski.
Jay Latkowski.
So
Latkowski started the barrage with the RBI single that scored Emerson.
Before he came into the game, he as an individual.
And Lindsey goes to second. He's going to steal it easily. I believe that's going to be his second steal of the game. Now with runners on second and third, Gowdy and Lindsey. With the pitch, he hits it towards second, and that's going to be an out. A jam-packed inning with 6 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error with 2 left on base. We are going to be back at the top of the 5th here on BSN. Bears are winning 10-3. We'll be back. Alright, and we're going to be back at the top of the 5th. And we got
Leading off for Brian
CJ
Scott.
Deemer
That's our baseman. Number
at
8,
bat.
C.J. Demers.
CJ Deemer hits it towards short, but that's going to sail over. Start second base.
So Demers drops a base hit just past the outstretched glove of the second baseman Emerson into right field, and the Fighting Scots have the lead man on.
Cody.
Runner on
And-
first, nobody out. Top of the 5th.
Yeah, Dalton Cody is up to bat. And Cody fouls it.
Yeah, the Fighting Scots staring at a 7-run deficit. That was a Bears sent 11 batters to the plate in the bottom of the 4th, scored 6 runs, and now lead 10-3.
Yep, Cody has had a RBI single and a walk in this game. Cody fouls off another pitch from Loud. 0-2 count. Loud serving the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be high for ball 1. And the pitch. And Cody's going to strike out swinging. And that's going to be
The DH, number 12, Robert Donko.
Loud's first strikeout of the game. Donko up the middle. A double play. And just like that, Loud retires to side.
A very nice double play turn by Emerson and Kevin Lindsey. Emerson ranged up the middle, flipped it over to Lindsey for the forced at second, and on to first for the as we move to the bottom of the 5th. 10-3 Bears.
And we'll be back on BSN. All right, coming off a 6-run fourth inning.
Leading off, number 34,
Leading off.
Riley Thornell.
At the bottom of the fifth is Riley Thornell, followed by Joey Mullis, Cam James, and cleaning up is Sealander, the DH. That's going to be a ball outside. Thornell had a flyout. That was a sacrifice at Ethan Splakowski in the last inning. Thornell had a RBI early in the game as he reached on the fielder's choice. And he's also had a walk. So pretty productive day for Thornell. And he's ahead of the count 2-1. That's going to be 3-1 count. Thornell could get his second walk of the game. And the pitch. Thornell hits it towards short. And that's going to be an easy out. Ground up for Thornell, my bad. And Joey Mullis is up the bat, the first
The
baseman.
first baseman, number 13, Joey Mullis.
He had RBI single in the last inning. That's going to be fall for strike one. He's also been struck out.
A couple RBIs for Molas. Walked with the bases loaded. Last inning, drove in a run with an RBI single. That pitch is up and in. Ball one. 1-1.
Ebo Lockature with the 1-1 delivery, and that's going to be ball two.
Ball two. It is interesting how this game has changed over the years. You know, you typically in years past, your pitcher would be staring in at the catcher to get the call for the next pitch. Oftentimes they're looking at the dugout, looking at a band on their arm to see what they're going to throw. It's just things have changed. Pitch is down. Ball 3-1.
Yeah, Ebo Lockature has already had a walk in his first inning that he pitched. He's looking to avoid his second to Joey Mullis.
I believe he's also hit a batter
Yeah, that too.
with the bases loaded. And that pitch is going to be up and in for ball 4. 22 pitches, only 8 strikes so far.
Yep, and Mullis got his second walk of the game, and Cam James is up the bat.
Pitch is in for ball 1.
Yeah, in the
Lockature, just again, he was another pitcher in this game that we've seen have issues with command. You know, just having a hard time throwing strikes, getting behind on batters, easy throw over to first, just kind of keeping an eye on Molas, who I don't think would be running here, but you never know.
yeah, I mean, I mean, pitchers on both sides have had, for the most part, they've struggled with command.
And he's going to loft that into right field. It's going to drop for a base hit. Cam James, base hit. Molas up to second. Bears are threatening runners at first and second, one out, and that'll bring up the freshman, Joshua Sealander.
Yep.
And
And James now has a single and a double in this game.
Halfway to the cycle.
Josh
Yeah.
Zealander.
And we have a visit from the dugout. And let's see if that's it. Yep, that's going to be it. We have a pitching change here from Alumni Park.
Yeah, Ebo Lockenshire is coming out with 1 inning pitch in 2 walks on 24 pitches.
And coming on for the Fighting Scots is number 30, Braden Seaman. Seaman's 0-1 on the year. He's appeared in 3 games, only thrown 3 1/3 innings. ERA is at 5.40, getting up 3 hits and 2 runs. He has walked 7 in 3 1/3, struck out 2. And that's probably the one thing that stands out with Gordon pitching is their strikeout to walk ratio. It is not good. Fighting Scots pitchers have entered today's game with 117 strikeouts, but also 105 walks.
Number 30, Braden Seaman.
Yeah.
And 32 hit batters. So that is not a good ratio, and it makes for some long afternoons on the diamond.
Yeah. Yeah, and they have collectively they have a 6.71 ERA.
And that's going to go up a little bit again today.
Yeah. Yeah, no wonder why they're 8-14.
Yeah, you got to get better pitching than that.
Yeah.
It's not a recipe for success. You're walking too many hitters, throwing way too many pitches. 105 walks and 32 hit batters.
Yep. So Braden Seaman, he's a freshman out of Methuen. And Seaman has a 5.40 ERA with the 0-1 record in 3 appearances. He's only pitched 3 1/3 innings. And as a Sealander will be his first batter. And Sealander had a 2 RBI 2-run single in the last inning. He's also fouled out and flied out.
And Seaman quickly gets ahead with the first pitch strike. The 0-1 delivery, foul back, strike 2.
Yep, gonna hit the fence.
That's what we like to see. I mean, just for a more entertaining game, you like to see pitchers throwing strikes, moving the game along, a lot of action. To see a lot of walks and people just going 90 feet at a time is not entertaining, and that's why it's important to throw strikes. That ball's away, 1-2.
Yeah, and I see number 10, Nolan DeAndre, on deck. So we may be getting a pinch hitter very shortly.
Yeah, it looks like he might bat for a pigeon.
Meanwhile, Sealander has a 1-2 count. He's behind with the two runners on the bases with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
Swing and a miss for Sealander.
Swung through that high fastball, and it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter. And it is going to be number 10, Nolan DeAndre. He's going to bat for Pigeon and probably, in all likelihood, stay in the game at catcher. Hold on.
Yep. Nolan DeAndre is a freshman out of Bridgewater. So he's the local kid.
Pinch hitting.
Now pinch hitting for the Bears, number 10, Nolan DeAndre.
Nolan DeAndre has played in 9 games, started at 7. Has struggled a bit with only a 185 batting average out of 27 at-bats. But he has been able to get a double and a triple this season. So meanwhile, DeAndre is going to be behind the count. He hits it towards third.
And he's going to step on the bag for the final out of the inning. So, Seaman comes in and does an effective job. Gets the first batter to strike out swinging, and then an easy fielder's choice ground out to third.
And we're going to head into the top of the 6th. The Bears are winning 10-3. And we're going to be back here on the Bears Sports Network. All right, so remaining in the game, the pinch hitter Nolan DeAndre at catcher. Yeah, he's in for Matthew Pigeon.
And leading off the Fighting Scots, number 4, John McIntyre.
John McIntyre is at bat for the Fighting Scots. And McIntyre hits it towards left, and he's going to get a base hit.
Good swing. Line drive single right into left field. Nice swing by McIntyre, and they get the leadoff batter here on in the top of the 6th. That's going to bring up number 2, the right fielder,
Gianni
Mercurio. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Fighting Scots trying to get back into this game. It is the top of the 6th. You can do it one batter at a time. You don't have to get it all at once.
Mm-hmm.
The 0-1 pitch is apparently down low for ball 1.
Yeah, in the 3rd inning, Mercurio had a 2-run single, and he also struck out swinging.
That pitches away for ball 2. 2-1.
And Harrison Lau is behind the count. That's going to be 2-1.
The 2-1 delivery. Fouled away, 2-2. That's going to be slowly hit down the first base line, fielded out of foul by Molis, and the count will stay at 2-2. Loud's in his third inning of work, and that's fouled out of play. Mercurio hanging in.
Yep, and the ball's going to land in the woods. Loud with a 2-2 delivery.
That's fouled off again.
I believe this is going to be the 7th pitch.
8th, I believe. Yep, 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's going to be in there for a called strike 3. I think Mercurio thought it might have been a little bit high. He did not get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire, unfortunately, and that's strike 3. Loud's pitched very effectively. 25 pitches, 21 strikes to this
Number
point.
41, Ryan McSally.
And Ryan McSally is at bat for the Fighting Scots.
That pitch is inside.
McSally has had a walk and a ground out on a bunt.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Yep, swing and a miss for strike 1.
Loud's been pretty effective since coming in to start the 4th inning.
Yeah, 2 strikeouts. It hasn't allowed a run so far, so
That ball's away.
yeah, hasn't had any walks either. So yeah, I agree. He's doing pretty good in relief.
That's in there for strike 2. On the outer half of the plate. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, another strikeout for Loud. And there's 2 away in the inning. For those of you who would like to join us later on, we have women's lacrosse coming up at 7 o'clock. And non-conference game, the Plymouth State Panthers are in town to face the Bridgewater State women's lacrosse team.
The center fielder, number 1.
That game starts at 7 o'clock, and we'll have that here on the BSN network.
Bear Sports Network. Yes,
Yes, sir.
we will.
That pitch is away, ball 1. Ben Chase up. He's 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Yep, Loud's got a 1-1 count towards
Swing and a miss.
Chase.
Strike 2.
Chase has already been struck out in this game. He's also walked and ground out.
Foul out of play. The count's 1-2.
Loud with the 1-2 delivery.
That ball's going to be
That's gonna
outside.
pass.
Gets past DeAndre, and that's going to be a pass ball. Up to second is the base runner.
Yep, McIntyre's going to advance on the pass ball.
Pass ball. Yeah, DeAndre just couldn't glove it, and that puts a runner in scoring position. 2-2 pitch from Harrison Loud, the left-hander. That is on the corner for strike 3, and that'll end the top of the 6th.
Yep,
Another effective inning for the left-hander, who is in search of his first win of the season. Right now he is the pitcher of record. Labonte only won 3 innings. So right now Harrison Loud is the pitcher of record for the Bears, and he's looking for his first win of the season.
Yep. And we're going to head into the bottom of the 6th here at Alumni Park.
Yeah, Loud strikes out the side.
Yeah.
3 strikeouts in the 6th inning.
Well, we're going to be back at the bottom of the 6th here on BSN. bottom of the sixth with a pinch hitter, DJ Prampin, who's gonna hit for Gowdy. Prampin's the sophomore out of Worcester who went to Doherty Memorial. Prampin is a .286 batting average. He's played in 17 games. Started at 16. He's had a double, 2 triples, and 2 pair of home runs. So he's got some power. And that's going to be a ball up high.
Yeah, Prampin looking to get back on track. Slumping a little bit lately. He has some pop. He can drive the ball. Lost a little bit of playing time to Gowdy at the moment. They're hoping to get him going again. And maybe it starts right now.
Yeah. Seaman with the 2-0 delivery.
That's going to be on the outside corner. Strike one. 2-1. DJ comes in today's game with a .286 batting average. As you mentioned, he's got a couple home runs, a couple triples, and a double. Scored 13 runs, driven in 11.
And that's going to be ball outside. That's a 3-1 count. Prampin's had 4 walks in the season.
Hey, Zach, how are you?
Prampin hits it towards an amazing catch
Hold on one second.
by Dalton Cody. Lost his cap
Good, Zach, what do you got?
and behind the over the shoulder catch. That was a tough play.
Oh, very good.
Cody was able to catch it. That's
Oh.
going to be out number 1.
Oh, there you go. Get that out of the way.
And we got Kevin Lindsay
Oh, very good.
at the bottom of the order
Nice.
at bat.
Catch the net. That's always positive attack. Before he sure. Hey, let me call you the truth
Lindsay's
is I'm at
had
baseball right now. I
a
gotta lacrosse
single,
at 7, so
a
I'll call you.
flyout.
Okay?
He's been
Good job.
tried to pitch on a bases loaded. And Lindsay has a 2-0 count.
Very nice play by the shortstop on that pop-up to start the inning. I thought that was certainly falling in for a base hit, and he made a very nice play, catching that over his shoulder.
Yeah, he showed some athleticism, over the shoulder catch.
That pitch is going to be ball 4. Now, 1-0 walk for Kevin Lindsay. Step away for the moment. I got a phone call from my middle son who's down in Pensacola, Florida. Your namesake. His name is Zachary as well. He is in the Navy. He's he's training right now down in Pensacola, and he'll be heading out to
Number 2, Scott.
San Diego in about a month or so. So very proud of him and excited about what he's doing.
As Lindsay's still second, and once again should be safe, and he's gonna be safe.
Yeah, another stolen base. Bears not having too much trouble with their thievery this afternoon.
Yeah. Yeah, they have not been caught once. And that's going to be the 7th team steal for the Bears. we had a little delay of game. There was something happening with the Scott's dugout, but we're gonna return to play.
You gotta watch out for those kids in Gordon. Trouble.
Hey, anything, I think that happens. Going out there.
Now it's Scott Emerson's at bat for the Bears.
And we got a balk.
Oh, we got a balk. That's gonna advance
Escape.
Lindsay.
BK. Yeah, balk called on the pitcher. That's going to move Lindsay up to third base. Both umpires are on top of that. And that pitch is going to be outside for ball 2.
Yeah.
2-1.
Yeah, Seaman, the freshman, he's got to be careful. He's transitioning.
Yeah, he just obviously made a little mistake. He's going to have to regroup here. He's behind 3-1. Came in effectively, ended the last inning. Got the 2 batters he faced. Got a nice play by a shortstop on a pop up behind short into shallow left field. Made a nice play to get the first out of the inning. But a leadoff walk, stolen base, a balk. He's in danger of walking another batter here. Emerson's trying to bring Lindsay home. And the pitch is going to be up and in for ball 4. So we got runners at the corners here. With 1 out in the bottom of the 6th inning, Bridgewater State leading 10-3. And Jay Wadkowski steps up to the plate with an RBI opportunity.
Yep, I call him the powerhouse. Wadkowski.
As you know, Zach, broadcasting, not an easy job. Sometimes the words just don't quite come to you.
Yeah.
Sometimes, right? Your mind goes a little blank. You just got to take a moment. That's going to be an easy stolen base. Again, the Bears are running rather easily on the pitching catching tin on the battery right now. Not doing a good job, really. The pitcher's not holding them on. Getting great jumps. That was a stolen base for Emerson. I believe his 3rd of the afternoon.
Yeah, what you mentioned about the broadcasting, at the end of the day, I'm still a student here.
Yes, sir.
So I'm still learning.
Yep, of course. We all are.
Yeah.
We learn every day, don't we? So
Yes, we do.
that's a ball to Wadkowski. 1-1 is the count.
Don't stop till the day we die.
Yes, sir. So we have an RBI opportunity. A couple out there for Jay.
Yeah, Lindsay at 3rd, Emerson at 2nd.
And that's going to be outside corner. Good pitch, strike 2. You can paint the corners like that. You got to do yourself a good job. And the 1-2 offering to Wadkowski. And swings and misses, strike 3. Elevated fastball. Big out. 2 down, and that's going to bring up Riley Thornell.
Now batting, number 33, Riley Darnell.
You know, Thornell has been 0 for 3 with 1 RBI.
Yeah, he drove in a run early on with a fielder's choice ground ball.
Yeah, the bottom of 4th, he flied out he advanced Wadkowski.
That's going to be strike 1. Good job by Seaman to kind of regain his composure here a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of lost it a little bit after a walk, a stolen base, a balk, another walk, stolen base. But he battles back, strikes out Wadkowski swinging, and has a chance to get out of this. And the 1-1 pitch to Thornell's up for ball 2, 2-1. We get a 10-3 game here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Here at Alumni Park. Sun still shining down. A few clouds in the sky, but not too bad. Lined into center field. That's going to be for a base hit, and 2 runs are going to score. It is going to be 12-3 Bears. 2 runs, single for Riley Thornell.
Yeah, he's able to to line it towards center field, but it's just enough to drop him in front of the the center fielder. So it was very good hit for Thornell, as he's been doing all season. And just like that, it's 12-3 with Mullis up at bat. Mullis fouls it off. And his last at bat, Mullis walked. He's also had 2 RBIs and he's been struck out. And that's going to be ball outside. That should be 1-1.
He might get picked off. Yep. He is safe.
Yeah, Thornell was almost picked off by the catcher.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Riley was trying to do there. He got almost halfway down to second base and had to scamper back to first. Fortunately, the throw to first was short hop by the first baseman. When he had to turn around to make the tag, he was able to just get a hand in there. That pitch is going to be strike 2 to Mullis.
Yeah, I know. Last time I called a baseball game, Thornell was caught stealing. He had a late jump, so.
The 2-2 delivery to Mullis. That's fouled back, out of play. This again is a beautiful day here on the east campus of Bridgewater State University here at Alumni Park. Mullis fouls it straight up in the air. This is back, first baseman in, and he has it to end the inning. Mullis fouls out to the first baseman, and we go to the top of the 7th inning. Bridgewater State with the 12-3 lead.
Yeah, we'll be back here on BSN. at bat for the Fighting Scots is Adam Hartman. And that's going to be strike one.
Line, base hit into center field, up the middle, and that's going to be an RBI single for Hartman. And Demers races home with the Fighting Scots' fourth run of the game. It makes it a 12-4 score.
Yeah. That was a tough play for Emerson. So.
Oh yeah, even if he somehow fields it, which he did, he still wasn't going to throw him out.
Yeah.
But a clean single up the middle.
An RBI single. That's going to be strike one.
That's going to be a pass ball if he's out. If he's safe.
And a bad throw by DeAndre.
So.
And that's going to be Hartman. He's going to advance to third. He's going to steal second and advance to third on an throwing error by DeAndre. And the Scots are threatening to score again.
Yeah, so it's going to be a pass ball. He wasn't going on the pitch. It's going to be a pass ball on the catcher, DeAndre, who just didn't catch the pitch and then throws the ball into center field to compound the error, and that's going to get another run and a base hit by Demers.
By C.J. Demers. And he's going to bring Hartman home. And Cody is at bat for the Scots.
The shortstop, number 53, Zoltan Booty.
Now, I believe it was the last inning where Cody had the over-the-shoulder catch at shortstop. And Cody is also 1 for 2. He's had an RBI and a strikeout, and he's been struck out. He hit a RBI single in the first, and he's also walked in this game. The 2-0 delivery. Cody hits it towards right center.
The center fielder, new center fielder, Prampin over to field the ball for the out. And that'll keep the runner at first base. With 2 runs in here for Gordon in the top of the 7th inning, they've cut it to 12-5.
The DH, number 12, Robert Dunkel.
Robert Dunkel. He's 0 for 3 today. The DH. He's at bat.
Pitch is in there for a strike one.
Yeah, Dunkel's been struck out twice.
Balls away. 1-1. Loud in his, let's see, 4th inning of work. Harrison Loud, the senior left-hander. And that's low down in the dirt for ball 2, 2-1. We are in the top of the 7th inning in a slow-moving affair here at Alumni Park. That's called strike 2.
Yep, 2-2 count for Loud. My apologies.
And that's going to be down for ball 3. Count is full.
Yep, Dunkel had a check swing.
Yeah, they checked down. He did not go.
Yeah.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And the 3-2 delivery.
That's
going to be ball 4. Dunkel is going to get an all expenses paid trip to first base. That's going to bring a McIntyre
The second baseman,
to
number
the
4,
batter's box.
John McIntyre.
So, end of the inning, it was a 12-3 Bridgewater lead. It is now 12-5.
In his last at bat, he singled towards left field. He's also had a walk and has been struck out. He also has a stolen base in this game too. Now it's going to be pitched outside.
Ball one. One ball,
Yep.
one strike.
Ball one. There is some actions in the Bears bullpen.
It's a foul ball. First baseline is going to get out of play. Owen Lasbury Casey attempted to grab that one on the fly. Was not able to haul it in. Shout out to OLC. Working today. Counts 1-2. Harrison Loud has got runners at first and second. 2 runs already in here in the top of the 7th inning. And that pitch is up for ball 2. 2-2.
And the delivery.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Big strikeout, second out of the inning for the Bears and Loud. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Mercurio.
So right fielder number 2, Gianni Mercurio.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Bears have some action up in the bullpen.
It looks like it's going to be a right-hander. Right-hander.
Pitches in there for strike 2. It is David Kearns out there in the bullpen. He may just be getting a bullpen session. I'm not sure if he's expected to pitch it all today. I'm assuming he's going one of the games against Framingham
Yeah.
coming in.
Yeah, he's like on the pitching rotation.
Called strike 3. Tremendous curveball by Loud. Gets Mercurio looking, and that's the third out of the inning. But the Fighting Scots do get a pair. And heading into the bottom of the 7th inning, it is 12-5 Bridgewater State.
We'll be back here on the Bear Sports Network. Here on BSN. The Fighting Scots have a new pitcher. His name is Jason Bellafield. He's a junior out of Georgetown, Massachusetts.
First and second, fly out, walk, base strikers, he has this run here. Top of the 7th, so go ahead and go to full.
Leading off, number 3, Cam James.
Go up to the top of the 7th. Oh, yeah. So, right here.
Now it's Cam James is up that bat. He's a 2 for 4 with 1 RBI.
Space Ewing. For you.
And this is gonna be Bella of this season.
Yeah, he has not been in a game this year, so this is his first appearance.
Wow. Big eye, guys.
Junior right-hander out of Georgetown, Massachusetts. Jason Bellafuel. 6'4". And he's inside ball 2 to Cam James.
Yeah, last season he had 5 appearances, started 3 games, 0-2 record, very high ERA of 14.47, as he allowed 11 earned runs, only 5 2/3 innings. And he's gonna be 2-2, facing up against Cam James.
Hang up sticks.
Just a bit outside, 3-2.
At the 5th inning, Cam James, he singled to right field.
And that is called strike 3 to James.
Yeah, James was ready to walk the first base, but that's going to be called strike 3. And just like that, he strikes out his first batter of the season.
Not a bad start.
Yeah.
Designated hitter, number 20, Josh Sealander.
Yeah, he's being a junior. This is definitely should be his season to improve in relief.
Sealander lost it into foul territory. The third baseman is under, but he cannot make the play that's going to drop in foul. Foul ball. Tough play back there.
Yeah, the third baseman C.J. Demers was on.
Demers.
Demers.
Yeah, foul pop up down the third base line. He backpedaled for it. Wind's kind of carrying a little bit, and the sun.
Joshua Sealander with an 0-1 count.
What?
Sealander with an
It's on his belt buckle, like the quarterback has on their wrist. Look at. See? It looks like he's checking his fly.
in his last at bat. Sealander had a two-run single in the 4th.
Yeah, pitcher's in for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sealander. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Yeah, last time at bat, he struck out.
That pitch is inside for ball 2.
Yeah, he struck out swinging in the bottom of the 5th. He's got a 2-2 count against Bellafuel. Bellafuel has already had 1 strikeout in this inning.
And that's down and in, ball 3. Count is full. 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's been a long one. Game started at 3 o'clock. We are in the bottom of the 7th. It is 5:36, so we're over 2.5 hours into this one. We still got a little ways to go.
With the 3-2 pitch,
And that's ball 4.
Yeah, this time it's going to be called for ball 4. The Sealander is going to be taking a trip to first base.
Brings up Nolan DeAndre. Came into the game to catch for.
Nolan DeAndre.
Came in as a pinch hitter and stayed in the game to catch for Pigeon.
Yeah, he was out by fielder's choice, and is only at bat.
He ended the 5th inning. And first pitch ball in the dirt.
Belfield with the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be a pass ball, and Sealander is going to advance to second. He's rounding. He's thinking about third, but he's going to stay at second.
Yeah, it's going to be a wild pitch. That ball was thrown wildly in the dirt. It's going to be on the pitcher. Wild pitch will advance. Sealander to second base. Catcher couldn't find it for a moment, but he was able to recover. Hold Sealander at second. So after getting a strikeout, the first batter he's faced, he's been a little wild here since. Walk, and now he's behind 2-0 for Bellafuel.
Yeah,
DeAndre has an RBI opportunity with Sealander in scoring position now. The 2-0 pitch is up, ball 3. 3-0.
Yeah, I feel like on that wild pitch, if Sealander kept going, I think he would have had a chance of rounding second to going to third.
Yeah, I think probably discretion is a better part of valor sometimes. I think he did the right thing, holding at second base. That pitch is going to be inside for ball 4. So, quick strikeout, but then back-to-back walks, and we have runners at first and second with 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Brings to the plate DJ Prampin in his second at bat. He came into the game for Gowdy as a pinch hitter and stayed in center field.
The man for Bears, number 4, DJ Prampin.
Yeah, I believe it was Prampin that was out on the Cody over-the-shoulder catch. An amazing play.
And that's
Back in
there
the
for
6th
strike
inning.
1. Yes, it was. Great play by the shortstop. Bellafuel gets ahead of Prampin. First pitch strike in the 0-1 offering is high and tight. Ball 1. 1-1.
Yeah, almost hits Prampin. That could have been disastrous.
On deck is the shortstop Kevin Lindsay, waiting his turn. The 1-1. That's high. 2-1. The first appearance of the season for Bellafuel. He made quick work of his first batter with a strikeout, but then he's issued back-to-back walks. He's behind on Prampin 2-1. 12-5 Bridgewater State, bottom of the 7th inning, 1 away. And the 2-1 pitch, Prampin swings right through it, 2-2. And the 2-2 pitch, that's down. 3-2 count is full. Let's see if Coach Zackerson will have the runners on the move. There's 1 out. Count is 3-2. Sealander on first. Sealander on second. DeAndre on first. Sealander, both runners are off. It's high pop-up. This is foul territory near the third base dugout, and it is caught by the third baseman. Foul out. The runners are able to easily get back.
Yeah, that is a amazing catch by Demers. That he was looking for the ball, but Yeah, he tumbled out, but still held on for the catch for the second out.
That ball was up there. That was a high towering foul ball. It looked like it might get out of play, but the wind held it up, kept it in play in the third baseman. Demers stayed with it. Hauled it in, like you said, tumbling to the ground. And then for the second out of the inning, this brings up Kevin Lindsay, who fouls it off to the right. Out of play.
Yeah, I mean, despite their 7-run deficit, Fighting Scots, they've made some pretty amazing plays on defense.
They keep fighting, right?
That's just like their name says. Yep.
Better believe it.
The 0-1 pitch to Lindsay. That's down for a ball 1. 1-1. Count 1-1. Sealander leading off second. DeAndre off first. The pitch. That's down. Ball 2. 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch. High, ball 3. 3-1. Bellafield in danger of loading the bases.
Yeah, that would not be a first time for the Bears. They've done it like 3 times now.
Top of the lineup is waiting Scott Emerson on deck. The 3-1 pitch to Lindsay. That's going to be ball 4 high. So after our first pitch foul, 4 straight balls has loaded the bases here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. And that brings up Scott Emerson to the plate.
Second baseman, number 2, Scott Emerson.
And it looks like we have Daniel Jasmine in the hole. Probably going to bat for Wadkowski. Pitch to Emerson's ball low, 1-0.
Yep. 1-0 count for Bellafield. Bases loaded with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th.
1-0 pitch. Gonna be strike 1. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled out of play. 1-2. So Bellafield's ahead of Emerson. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th. Fighting Scots staring at a 12-5 deficit, trying to get out of this 7th inning. Get the bats back up to the plate to try to cut into this deficit a little bit more. But they got to get off the field right now. The 1-2 pitch, that ball's down and away. 2-2. Emerson, 3 stolen bases on the afternoon. He's been on base a few times.
Yeah.
The 2-2 pitch. That ball's away. Ball 3. Count is full.
Yeah, a walk here would bring in a run.
Emerson 1 for 2 with an RBI. I believe he's also been hit by a pitch.
Yeah, in the first inning.
And that's going to be ball 4 outside. It's going to force in a run. Homeward bound comes Joshua Sealander on the bases loaded walk to Scott Emerson. It is now 13-5 Bridgewater State, and we have a pinch hitter. It's going to be Daniel Jasmine's going to hit for Jay Wadkowski. And we're also going to get a visit from the Fighting Scots head coach. And we have a pitching change. And we'll be back with the Bear Sports Network in a moment. We'll get you the changes. Skipper. Pitch hitting for Bridgewater
Now pitch hitting for the
Number
Bears.
12, Daniel Jasmine.
12. Dan Jasmine.
Yeah, Daniel Jasmine, he also pitches, and yesterday's game in the win against Gordon, he pitched 4 innings, allowed 4 hits, and allowed an earned run. He got credited for the win.
Yeah, that was his first collegiate win on the mound. Got the win in relief. I believe the count's 1-1. The umpires seem to think. No. Pitch is low. I believe it's 1-1 now. We've only seen 2 pitches, but not sure what the umpire was signaling. Not sure what's.
Yeah, it seems to be confusion between the umpires.
We have a ball. 2-1. Yeah, so I don't know if there was a violation or something. I'm not sure what occurred, but the count is 2-1, although we've only seen 2 pitches to Jasmine. And that is ball 3. 3-1. So the Fighting Scots in danger of walking in another run. 3-1 pitch is in there for strike 2. 3-2. Jasmine in the game for Watkowski. He will likely stay in the game in right field. The 3-2 pitch, the runners will be off, and it's down for ball 4. And that's going to force in another run, and that's going to make it a 14-5 game. So we got back-to-back bases loaded walks, and that will probably signal the end for Bellafuel in his first appearance. Started off with a good strikeout, but then got a little while in this, a few walks, unfortunately, and we got a couple runs in here. And that's going to give us a pitching change here from Alumni Park. It looks like it's going to be number 17. Sam Carlson is entering the game for the Fighting Scots. Go pitcher. Go pitcher. And we're back here at Alumni Park. Pitching change for Gordon. It's number 17, Sam Carlson. He's making his 9th appearance of the season. He's 0-2 with a 3.12 ERA. He's given up 7 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, and 8 2/3 innings with 9 walks and 5 strikeouts. Obviously one of the things that, the score sheet doesn't lie, the stat sheet doesn't lie either. Probably the biggest trouble that the Fighting Scots are having is the walks. So they have issued quite a few. And so, as well as today. So it's something that they're going to have to work on to be a better baseball team.
This is the fifth pitcher of the afternoon for Gordon. Brett Moore got the start, went 3 1/3, gave up 10 runs, 7 earned on 8 hits with 4 walks. He was replaced by Lacouture, who gave them an inning, gave up a hit with a couple of walks. Didn't give up any runs. Braden Seaman allowed 2 runs, both earned on 1 hit and 2 walks, in an inning and 2/3 of relief. Jason Bellafuel started this inning, did get 2 outs, but he walked 5 in the frames, giving up 2 runs. Right now the bases are loaded, and that's what Sam Carlson will inherit. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 2 runs in for the Bears in a 14-5 game here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch is in there for a strike. Gordon pitchers have walked 13 batters on the afternoon.
Yeah, you mentioned something about the ERA. Sam Carlson, however, is on the low end with only 3.112 ERA. He's
and that's driven into left field. Left fielder couldn't see it. Now he's got to race back for it. That's going to fall in. Lost it in the sun. That's going to fall in left center field for a 3-run double.
Yeah, Sarasi
For
clears
Kyle
the
Sarasi.
bases.
He just came in the game half inning before as a replacement of third base, and he clears the bases with an RBI double. Clearly the left fielder, Hartman, just had no idea what it was. He did lose it in the sun. It's tough for left fielders at our fields at baseball and softball, and that's going to fall in for a bases clearing double, and it's now a 17-5 game.
You know, we got a blowout here, folks. And Zacherson's coming out of the dugout. We'll update you on what's going on. And there seems to be a discussion between the two managers. Looks like and they're gonna call it at the bottom of the 7th. Well, we're at the end of the game here at Alumni Park. It's Bears 17, Gordon 5. Yep. Game ended on, looks like a mercy rule, on mercy. So we got a shortened game. The game ended in the 7th inning. So me, Zachary McMahon, and the sports information director, Michael Holbrook, will say it's a great day to be a Bear, and please stick around for the women's lacrosse game at 7 between the Bears and the Plymouth State Panthers. And so long, folks, and have a very good evening and good night.